Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pateye Namaha. Yuddha chapter number 68, the lament of Ravana. The recitation begins now. The Rakshasas flew on the wings of speed to take the news of the death of Kumbhakarna at the hands of Rama, the Great One. Kumbhakarna, our Lord and Master, who was death and destruction in human form among us, even he is now on his way to the worlds on high, sought after by great heroes. He put to flight as if in sport the mighty armies of Sugriva. Thousands and thousands of monkeys found their way down his throat. For the space of a muhurta did he hold in terror and agitation everyone about him, and then he was subdued by the radiance of Rama. The fates snapped the thread of his life, and he is now crowned with eternal fame and glory. His huge body is shorn of its arms and legs. Torrents of blood stream from it. It is no pleasant sight to see. Like the huge tree consumed by forest fire, one half of it lies in the waters of the ocean, and the other half blocks our fortress gates like a lofty mountain. Your brother has been elevated to the halls of great heroes on high, thanks to the mighty arrows of Rama. Ravana heard of the death of him who came into the world after himself, him who was his mainstay and support through his supreme loyalty and matchless strength, courage, and valor. Grief unspeakable had him in its mighty grip. His senses left him, and he fell headlong from his lofty throne. Devantaka, Narantaka, Trishras, Atikai, and others received the news of the death of their father's brother and gave vent to their unbearable grief in cries and wails and laments. Mahodar and Mahaparashar sank in the depths of sorrow at the news of the death of their brother. Then Ravana came back to his senses after a while and cried out from a sore heart, "Alas, best and bravest! Terror to your proud and defiant foes! Boundless of strength, you have left me behind, all alone and helpless, while you take your way to the halls of Yama on the wings of resistless time. I and our kin held on to you as our stay and support and hope. You have not wiped away our tears. You have not brought joy and happiness to our hearts. You have scattered your foes to the winds. And is it just of you? Is it kind of you? Is it brotherly of you to leave me all alone? The Devas and the Asuras were a wisp of straw to me, thanks to my trust in you, and this day has my right arm been shorn from my body. From this moment I am dead, though living. O wonder of wonders, matchless bulk of body, strength and valor, the terror of Devas and Danavas, the fire of dissolution whom his foes dared not draw near in battle, and him did Rama slay in battle. Why, the very Vajra in the hands of Indra hit you fiercely but to be broken into splinters, and it caused you no pain, not the slightest. Then how did it come about that you fell before the arrows of Rama and measure your length on the earth in endless sleep? Lo, there stand in the sky the gods and the rishis, and they rejoice at the thought that their fear and danger are now things of the past, and my heart burns to behold it. This day is a red letter day in the annals of the monkeys, where they may dance and sing in the fullness of heart. Lanka, its fortress gates, its walls are now open to the monkeys to climb over. Without him by my side, what have I to do with this dreary kingdom of mine? What have I to gain by that Sita for whom I go through all this trouble and danger? He that came into the world with me, he that is dearer to me than my life itself, is now no more to gladden my eyes. Then why should I keep hold of this wretched body of mine? In truth, I should torture the person who slew my brother, and happier than that, I should lay violent hands on myself. Living, what joy, what pleasure, what delight awaits me. Gladness and rejoicing for me after Kumbhakarna has passed away. My place will be with him who shared with me my joys and sorrows, here and anywhere. How could I bring myself to drag on a miserable existence here all alone and without him? The Devas, whom I brought to my feet with cries of terror and abject prayers on their lips, now their time is come to flout me and hold me up to their ridicule. Boy, how shall I manage to defeat Indra without you? Alas, I turned a deaf ear to the well-meant counsel of Vibhishana, the wisest of the wise. Gross ignorance and stupidity made me slighted at that time, but after the death of mighty warriors like Prahasta and Kumbhakarna, most cruelly, their healthy advice is slowly but surely backing away at the roots of my heart. The soul of righteousness, my brother, I hounded him from here, thanks to my befogged mind through anger and pride, and I reap abundantly the harvest of that unspeakable sin. Thus did the ruler of Lanka wail and lament over the death of his brother Kumbhakarna out of a heart dark and dreary and sorely confused. He gave a terrible cry. Indra and his gods swooned away in a fright at the very mention of his name. Kumbhakarna, thou paragon of valor and prowess, how is it brought about that you fell an easy prey to the Lord of Death, who quaked at the very thought of you? And he crashed down upon the earth in a heavy swoon. Manglam Kushlendraya Mahaniya Gunapti Chakravarti Dhanrajaya Sarvabhaumaya Manglam.